pianist, so I was doing both at the same time.
So
Um,
do you feel that that affects your creative process?
yes, yes, because other composers inspire me, and I think it's like that with musicians and with authors. From the music that you listen to, the music that you can play yourself as a musician, you become inspired by the work that they've created.
Well, that makes sense. I know that, as a writer, then, you kind of pull from your environment.
Yes, yes,
So
it's the things that move you, that touch you, that stir you, even things that upset you are inspirational.
now,
You
do
know, they
you,
get inside.
when you're like feeling sorrow or hurt, do you uh, ever put that into your music? Have you written a piece about, the feelings of sorrow?
Yes, actually, most of the music that I write is with sorrow or dramatic. I kind of joke around with myself. I can't really think of a happy song that I've written because my music that I write is mostly character driven, and it can usually be about a character who's facing some sort of their own emotional dilemma, or something that they're going through,
Okay.
and
So,
then I tell their story through the lyrics and the music.
well, it's like I have an intimate relationship with my characters that I write about. Do you have that kind of relationship with sound?
With music, yes, yes, and it carries over to when you're writing lyrics. You're writing a story. You're telling the character story through the words and the lyrics, and the music is also resonating with those lyrics, and it all comes together.
Okay, tell us about how that relationship evolved for you.
It evolved. Well, I didn't start writing songs until I was late in my teenage years because I didn't think of it. I just thought, well, I love music and I love to play the piano. But then, while I started college in my classical piano program, I started to study with a very renowned composer, Herbert Deutsch, who's actually one of the co-inventors of the Moog synthesizer.
Oh, wow.
So he was a very interesting fellow, and I started to take some composition lessons with him, and I started to then develop my own voice, you know what I mean, and
I
my own
do.
style.
So, okay, I found out that you also studied under Morton Estrin.
Yes, concert. I studied piano with concert pianist Morton Estrin.
Now,
What a wonderful teacher, and I can tell you what I really love about him, besides his teaching of classical piano, was that he encouraged me to follow my dreams, wherever talents you have that cover along the way, to keep going. So even though it wouldn't necessarily be classical music, and I could sing popular songs or old songs from the 30s and 40s, to also pursue that, because it's all related. It has, music is beautiful, and he was very encouraging, and he also used to go and hear me perform live at different clubs.
oh, wow, that's
Unusual for a
awesome.
classical piano teacher.
We have a caller. Caller, would you like to tell us your name? Okay, I guess we've got disconnected or something, but uh,
Maybe she'll try back.
yeah, hopefully. Okay. Um, wow, that's so interesting. You've led a full life, haven't you?
I'm
Um,
sorry.
you've led a full life, it sounds like.
Yes, and yes, it's a very interesting life, and you don't know. You see a door, and you're curious about it, and all you really have to do is just step inside and see where it takes you.
Well,
And that's the way I look at it. So
that
there's always more to come.
that is so true. Oh, I think we have our caller back. Caller, hello.
Hello.
Hi. How are you? And
Hi.
would
All
you?
right.
What's your name?
This is Carmine and Mary from Oceanside.
Okay, so do you have a question for Beth?
Yeah, we've been fans for a long, long time, and I'd like to know what up-and-coming projects does she have in the works.
Yes, I know Carmine. Hi, Carmine. Carmine and from his wife Mary. I have some secret projects, and I'm working on new songs, and I'll be talking about it with Leisha. I'm also working on some plays that I'm writing.
Oh, great, great, great. Maybe we could get together sometime and have some Starbucks and and talk about things, right?
Sure. You can interview me too at Starbucks.
We can interview you. All right, now we've been fans. We've been following you since. I don't want to give a date because
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm only 20 years old. So careful now.
Okay, thanks. Keep it up and keep in touch.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Oh, he sounds so sweet.
It's a lovely family. I've known them for a long time, really long time, yes.
Awesome. So where can we see you live?
I don't have a place right now that I'm performing live, but when I do, post it, it would usually be at a cabaret city, one of the cabarets. Don't Tell Mama. I was going to say don't Tell Mama. The Duplex. It could be a restaurant. I never know. But mostly now I'm working on composing and the music.
Okay. So as a writer, I can put fiction on my works, but it still feels like I'm out in the public in my underwear. Do you feel that way?
Oh dear, you mean in your bloomers?
Yeah.
I feel the old-fashioned word. Was that the 1800s bloomers? I'm not even sure. Yes, you feel definitely vulnerable and very exposed, absolutely. And you just, when you're writing, you have to let the characters lead you. They have a story to tell you, and you have to be open to listening to it, no matter what it is.
Right.
And start writing it down.
Does it curb what you are willing to publish, like it does for many authors?
Does it curb?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think so. I just write what I feel, a combination of what I feel I want to tell, and also just what the characters want to tell. It could be subject I'm interested in, or subject that the character is interested in.
Okay, so when you do figure out that, when did you figure out that you could sing?
That's a cool story. That was also at the beginning of my music program at college. A bunch of us students were sitting around the piano having fun after school, and we were playing different songs, and I wasn't singing then, and then someone just whipped out a Carly Simon song and said, well, why don't you sing it? And I was very literal in those days, and I said, well, I'm a classical pianist, I don't sing. They said, come on, just try. So I started to sing the song, and someone yelled out, you're a singer too. I said, I am, but I haven't studied it. It doesn't matter if you haven't. And that's where that started. And then someone else in the room said, there's an opening for the lead singer of the Jazz Repertory Company. This was at Hofstra University. And we think you should try out to be the lead singer.
Wow.
No, I said, okay, here comes one of those doors. I'm going to investigate this. I'm very curious. And it sounds interesting and exciting. And I did find out more about the type of music, the jazz music, that the repertory company was doing. I auditioned, and lo and behold, I did become the lead singer. And I traveled around with the band.
Oh, that sounds so exciting.
It's great. So I learned even more music because, I learned jazz and how to sing old ballads and classics.
Oh, I love the classics, and I love jazz too. We're going to take a little break, and I think that Lucy is going to play Vengeance for us.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to tell you about Vengeance?
Oh, we will afterwards. I'd love to hear the story about that one. It sounds so exciting. Okay. I know a little bit, but the listeners don't. But we'll go to a break right now, and you can call in at 781-325-4569, folks, and talk to Beth Rudetsky. We'll be right back.
Give up your fear, turn around, almost free, make no sound, follow me, I know the way, you have no choice, have no say, calling in the night. Vengeance, your redemption, it will save you if you only fight. Lost in arid heat, thoughts and hunger meet, mind on fire, blazed in desire. You must make it right, you must make it last. They can't break you, it has made you face your enemies. Vengeance, your redemption, hear its dark voice calling in the night. Vengeance, your redemption, it will save you if you only fight. Taken down in a counter blow, an eye for an eye, save your soul. Your star will rise from down below. When they fall, they will know. Vengeance, your redemption, hear its dark voice calling in the night. Vengeance, your redemption, it will save you if you only fight.
The ransom is $1 million to be paid tonight at midnight by my agent.
For the listeners out there, welcome back to Take Your Seat. This is Lisa Champion. We're here today with Beth Rudetsky, and you can feel free to call in and chat with her at 781-325-4569. So, Beth, this song, Vengeance, can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yes, sure. A few years ago, I got the idea to create a new niche or technique where I would write, I would compose, sing, and arrange an original song for authors' novels and their book trailers. The book trailers that I had been seeing and the authors had been seeing are almost all the same. They're about 1 minute long with the same man's voice narrating over the book, the cover photo of the book.
Mm-hmm.
Very predictable. And I said, just like a film features an original song that echoes the themes of the film, an author needs an original song that echoes and resonates with their novel, with their story.
I feel the same way. I ask every single musician that comes on the radio, have they done book trailers? And most of them don't know what I'm talking about, but that is awesome that you've gotten into that avenue. Now, who was Vengeance written for?
Vengeance was written for a wonderful thriller author named J. Carson Black, and for her novel, Icon.
Wow, you know, I had her on the show not too long ago, and I think she's coming back January, I think the 20th. So I'm really looking forward to talking to her again. She's just an awesome author and terrific person. So you guys are friends?
Beautiful speaking voice, too.
Oh, gosh, yes. Are you guys friends?
I'm sorry? Yes.
Oh, you are? Okay, awesome.
Yes, we became friends through Facebook.
Oh, really?
There are some good things about Facebook. Yes. You can connect with a lot of people, a lot of interesting people.
Well, if you can weed through all the drama and everything and actually connect with people that are interested in the same things you are, I think that Facebook is it can be a wonderful experience. You know, you just have to keep an eye out and stay up to date on who is out there to hurt you and who really is, you know, out there to help you and see you along. And I guess that's in life too, right?
That's absolutely true. You never know who you're going to meet and who you're going to have a connection with.
Well, that's how you and I met. I think we met on Facebook, and
that's right. That's right. Yes, J. Carson Black, also known as Maggie
Uh-huh.
She had mentioned that she had been on your show and that I wrote the music for her book,
Mm-hmm.
Icon, that I wrote the song Vengeance, and also that I also co-produced her book trailer. We made a live action video, which is another thing that's very unusual for book trailers. A book trailer is an on its face, it's an advertisement for the author's book.
Right.
And it helps, and hopefully what it's supposed to do is to sell the book. But as I said, the book trailers out there are very staged and very predictable. So I wanted to do something different and bring in a variety of mediums. And J. Carson Black had the foresight to see that's the direction that we're going in, is mixed media. You have music, you have a mini film, you get great actors, and I was able to get actors from Broadway,
Wow.
James Wesley
Uh-huh.
and Jessica Phillips,
Wow.
to play the roles, the main characters in her novel, and to create a scene with filmmaker Mark Visovsky
Mm-hmm.
that he wrote that had to do with her novel, so that this way it would draw in her readers that already existed, but also new readers and people who want to buy the book, and at the same time they're hearing an original song, so they're hearing me. So it works on so many levels.
So,
And it's really very, very interesting, and not that many authors know about it, but I think it's a wonderful tool.
oh gosh, I do too.
for
You know,
an author.
with 9 Brutal Years, my last book that I just finished up, Mark Hauser, he is also a singer and songwriter. He's more of a songwriter than singer, but he sent me a song and he said that, I could use it for a book trailer. And it's along the side.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm so excited about it. I'm not really going to go into full detail about it yet because it's kind of a surprise, but gosh, this song is perfect for the book. And, as you know, I think that 9
That's
Brutal
great.
Years was written about the abuse and torture that I went through. And so Mark is like on board for this, and I think we're going to try to hook him up and have a little thing up at the Genesis House, which is the domestic violence place here in Tennessee. I guess it's worldwide also, but how do you feel about domestic abuse? What's your thoughts on it?
Oh, how do I do? I think it's horrible. I think it's something that's hidden from society, and people don't totally understand it. On many levels, there are so many levels of domestic abuse. I think people think it's literally just physical, but it's not. It's the emotional tearing down of someone's soul.
Exactly. Yes,
And
and
trying to rob them of themselves.
I feel that,
And it's a hard thing to
I feel that the best thing for the best therapy for people that have gone through domestic violence is probably writing and music. Music is the healing to the soul. So,
get.
gosh. Well, we're going to go for another commercial break, and feel free, listeners, to call in at 781-325-4569 to speak and chat with Beth Rudetsky, and we'll be right back with Take Your Seat.
Listen to the arc of reason in the space between longing and need. Caught up in indecision, always fighting to be free. You made your place in my heart, still I try to push you away. It's the not knowing I can't shoulder, a cold chill that starts the day. And I really have to go now. Let my mind be all I see. I'll release my fear of darkness, a way out so I can breathe. And I'm underground without a sound, but the victim won't be me. If it isn't fate, then it's not too late. The victim won't be me. If I
Wow, that was just awesome. So,
So
can you
much.
tell? Okay, The Victim Won't Be Me. Now, did you write this as a book trailer too?
I wrote this for UK crime fiction author Zoe Sharp, who wrote a novel called Fifth Victim. And we also became friends on Facebook.
Wow.
And we had been chatting back and forth. And she asked me what I do, and I said I'm a musician, I'm a composer. She said I'd love to hear some of your music. So I sent her a bunch of my songs that I've written over the years and some of the recordings that I've made, and she really, really liked it. And then that's the moment as we were chatting that I said, how would you like me to write an original song for your novel? And she said, please do, go for it. And that's how that began. And then
So,
I
how
started my
much
writing process.
how much would a project like this run an author?
It all depends upon, it's different prices because it depends upon what the author is looking for. So I have to say it varies, it's individual, and we discuss it.
Okay. So, how can people find you to connect with you so that they can get their own book trailers or just music for their, their own use or whatever?
I have a website, they can find me there, www.bethrudetsky.com, or they can find me on Facebook at Beth Rudetsky.
And also, she's on my friends list,
Wave
folks.
to me or something.
Yeah, you're on my friends list too, so you can always look me up at Lisa Champion, author Lisa Champion, and she's there too, so you can connect with her there. So I read that you performed on Broadway. Can you tell the listeners what that was like?
Yes, yes. Well, my brother Seth Rudetsky has been nicknamed seriously the mayor of Broadway, and he has several radio programs. He's also a musician, an actor, a music producer, and sometimes he puts together concerts with different Broadway stars, and there's an opportunity for me to be one of the performers on stage.
Oh gosh, that's exciting.
That is very exciting.
Oh, so what is it like to actually be on Broadway?
It's amazing. The full audience, and you're singing live, and you're on stage. You're not behind the piano. You're really exposed. So you have to think about that. So that was very different for me because for so many years as a singer pianist in the clubs, so I'm sitting behind the piano, and it's very different when you're standing on stage and you're performing solo. It's just you.
Right.
With the lights on you, and the first feeling you have is you're a little bit nervous, and of course you prepare. I call myself a preparation junkie. So you prepare, then you're a little nervous, and then once you start singing, you just let yourself go. You're so in the moment, you start connecting with the audience, and it is such a wonderful feeling. It's so liberating, and you can see people's faces. You can look right into their eyes, and you can see what they're feeling.
Wow.
And I feel like we're all in the moment together.
Well, I was checking you out. Some of your videos are on YouTube, and it looks like you're just so into your music, and it's like you get lost in it. So is that like normal for you to just get lost in your music? Do you feel that the piano is part of you?
Yes, I really do. It's a very comfortable mode of communication for me. Just being one with the music, and yes, and making a video, and then other people can see it. Yeah, I'm right there, and I'm feeling it just as much as another person is feeling it. That's kind of my litmus test. Also, when I write a song, because I know when I have that kind of, shall we say, a eureka moment, where all of a sudden I feel very stirred and moved, and usually that translates to another person. I just feel when I have it right. I keep finessing and finessing.
Right.
Until I get it just so.
When you are writing a song, how many times do you go back and rewrite it before you think it's perfect?
There's no specific number of times, but I write. First, what I do is I write a short story about the character.
Okay.
Because I want to know what this character's about, and I want to know where they are psychologically, what their emotional makeup is, who are you, you know. And then from there, I start to write the lyrics.
Okay, so have you ever published any of your short stories that you've written for the song?
No, I you know what it is? I haven't thought of that yet. I've been so concentrating on the music that I haven't looked to publish any of my stories yet.
I think that would be awesome.
That's would be in the plans. Yes.
And I know that you know enough authors and publishers that you know they could get you hooked up right away. You know.
It sounds good. It sounds good. I've just written a it's a multi-character monologue play. It's akin in style because it's many characters centered around one theme. So it's akin in style to, let's say, Eric Bogosian's Drinking in America, or the Lily Tomlin play that she put on. And one person could play all the different characters, and it's connected to one theme. And I have actually shared it with some authors to get feedback on my writing, and it has been fantastic. That's a whole new thing for me to actually send out a play to an author who I admire, and I said, just tell it to me straight. What do you feel? And I'm getting very, very similar feedback from the authors that I've been sending it to.
So when you're going to write a song for a book trailer, do you often read the book first?
Yes. Well, what I first do is I'm communicating with the author. It's all about relationships. So I'm in a relationship with the author. We're communicating back and forth about the book, and I say, please, I don't want to read the book jacket. Tell me in a few paragraphs in your own words what you feel your book is about. And so now I'm tuning in to the author and their personality. And so I start like that. Then I go to the book.
Okay, that's so interesting to me. I've definitely got to talk to you about this on a personal level too. Well, folks, I want to thank you all for tuning in to my first show of 2015. We have a great lineup of shows for this season, so be sure to tune in on Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern and 1 p.m. Central. You can catch the replays of Take Your Seat, the marathon nights, Wednesdays and Saturdays here on Jim Gen from 7 p.m. to midnight Central Standard Time. And, Sarah's barking. Stay tuned for more with our guest right after these messages from our sponsors. Welcome back to Take Your Seat. We're here today with Beth Rudetsky, and I think that we accidentally disconnected each other, but she's back on now. And yes, and so okay. Now you heard Sarah bark. She's a little radio dog. She has to be in here at every single show. Do you have pets?
Do I have any pets?
Uh-huh.
Oh yes, I sure do. I have two adorable Shih Tzus. They're sisters.
Wow.
And
they're so sweet.
They're about 9 pounds each.
Oh gosh.
Really cute. And they're quite intuitive themselves. They really tune in to people's feelings, and they're very sweet, and they love everyone. And I walk them around the neighborhood, and they have such a great time.
I just love little Shih Tzus. Sarah's a little peekapoo, but gosh, she only weighs about 3 to 4 pounds. She's putting on the weight lately, and I did get her some yogurt. I think you heard the Barbara Good Friends show last week.
Watchers.
Now, I know that you are the one who found Barbara Goodfriend for me for the show, and I know that she is an animal communicator, for those that didn't hear last week's show. Now, how did you connect with her?
Barbara I'm related to Barbara.
Oh, wow.
That's right.
Cool.
I only will hang out with talented relatives. That's right.
Talented relatives.
I'm not interested in the untalented ones. That's right.
Oh, that's so funny.
Okay.
So does she communicate with your animals?
Yes, she certainly has. She helps me immensely. I can call her anytime. If whatever the situation is, let's say one of them is eating, or one of them seems like something's on her mind and I can't tell what it is. My cousin Barbara, good friend, she's such a good animal communicator. She is able to tune in
Wow.
and find out what's going on.
I know she absolutely just helped Sarah and I. And, Sarah, I guess, had been asking for ice and yogurt, and I just didn't know that. And, gosh, ever since I've been giving her the ice, she begs for it constantly now. And
wow,
it's like,
yes. Barbara helped Sarah. That's wonderful.
So, okay, so what's on your agenda for next time? Any book trailers or anything like that coming up soon?
I'm working on a few. So I like to, until things are finalized, I don't like to fully talk about it yet. And writing my own songs, of course, for myself, and also continuing working on my play and to have it performed.
Cool. That's just awesome. Well, I know that I truly enjoyed having you here today, and
I really enjoyed it.
And thank
You're
you.
a fantastic interviewer.
Oh, thank you. But thank you for sharing.
I am picky.
Oh, you're picky? Now,
oh, yes.
is Seth, now, does he have a radio show also, your brother, Seth Rudetsky?
My brother has several radio shows, and I've co-hosted with him and guested on his program. But I don't have my own yet. Several people have suggested that to me. So that's another thing to think about.
Well, we would love to have you here on Jim Jen. And,
thank you.
And, we also want everyone to know that, we can make a 30-second commercial about your services. We can have your music played here. And, if you want us to play, then you can just send it right over and we'll play it for you. We want to support everything that you're doing 100%. And you're a great lady, and we're lucky to have you.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I know that.
I feel very lucky and happy to be on your show.
Oh, well, thank you.
I admire your work.
Oh, thanks. Which works are you talking about?
Well, you're as a radio. I know you mostly as a radio host, and I just think you're wonderful. And you make people feel very comfortable. You're quite an interesting person yourself, and you really get people talking.
Oh, thank you.
Talent and skill.
Well,
even though we're not related, I'm going to put you in my circle because you're talented.
Oh, thank you.
Talking with you.
Well, I try to treat everyone like I would like to be treated. I'm normally a warm, hearted person, and I just want everyone to feel love and peace. And I feel that everyone deserves happiness, and I think that each person has something to give, and I like to give.
Yes, you do. Yeah, and I like to reach out to other people too. If someone, whether it's an author that needs would be interested in promotion of their book, I'm just always trying to help out in some way, whether I post it on their page or someone needs advice about something. I like to help out. It just feels very natural.
Now I read in your biography that you do playwriting. Now,
yes,
what is that?
Yes. Okay, so this play that I mentioned earlier that I wrote, it's a dark psychological play involving several characters, and it centers around the theme of the disordered personality.
Wow, interesting.
And so they're troubled in some way, or they're affected by someone else's personality that is troubled impacts upon their life.
Well, we love psychos at Jim Jan. Tons of disorders here. You should come and hang out with us.
Come to Tennessee. Get my backpack and start walking now, and I can get there in what, a couple of months now. I know. It's funny how fast I walk.
Well, actually, I think that this spring we should seriously get everyone together and camp out in my front yard. I think that.
Oh my! Get a tent or something.
Everyone seems to. Well, everyone seems to want to come to Tennessee and camp out in my front yard. So I'm like, hey. But I think we have a caller here. Caller, would you like to say your name, please?
Joseph. Sorry for looking for the interview with Beth Rudetsky.
Yes, she is here. She's online.
I'm here.
Yes, hello. Sorry for the confusion. It's just one of those difficult days. We're mutual friends on Facebook. I'm actually R.J. Jeffries.
Oh, hi. Wow, I get to hear your voice. This is so wonderful.
Yes, it's poor Beth has been. I thought it was yesterday. I mean, but it's a few weeks. Hope the new year goes better than it's going so far. So, again, I wanted to just wish Beth a very prosperous, happy, and very productive New Year. I'm a fan of her. She's a wonderful musician. So that's what I wanted to do.
Thank you so much. You're a terrific person yourself. You help a lot of people.
Thank you.
Very supportive. Very supportive.
Is there anything that you would like to ask, Beth?
What's coming up that I can check out, Beth?
So I don't have anything. I'm working on a few things, but I haven't put it up yet. But as I said, I'm working on this play, but I probably won't post the play. But I'm working on some songs, and hopefully soon I'll be able to get them up there.
That's wonderful. And where can people find out all about you?
That's through my website. You could contact me at www.bethrudetsky.com, or just reach me directly on Facebook and say hi. And reach out to me. Very easy.
I just want to add again that Beth is a wonderful composer.
Thank you.
I know she is. She is terrific. I just love her to pieces. So is there anything else you would like to add, Jeff?
Just want to wish everyone listening in a very happy, prosperous, and healthy new year, and pay it forward every day. And remember, it's just as easy to be kind as it is to be not.
Oh, I totally agree with you. I totally, completely agree.
And I will see you on Facebook, Beth. I always enjoy it.
I will see you. Yes, thank you.
Thanks for calling in.
My pleasure. Bye-bye, ladies.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Now, he has a great speaking voice.
Oh, yes, he does. He really does.
I hadn't heard it before, so he's in.
So you guys have been friends on Facebook, but you've never talked to him.
Right.
See?
We just communicate through Facebook.
It's a small world, and today you got to talk to two of your friends that were on Facebook. Isn't that awesome?
I love it. I love it. So nice. It feels good.
So you've thought about getting into radio. Why haven't you? Are you too busy with your music?
It's because I've been busy, and it's also because some of it's procrastination, I suppose, and some of it's not going. I haven't totally researched where I want to go yet.
Mm-hmm.
But I know basically the themes of what I want to talk about, and I know a lot of wonderful professional musicians, and I'd love to interview them.
Well, Jim Jan is affordable for anyone to have their own show, and I encourage anyone, if they want to have their own show, come on and get a hold of Lucy Diamond or myself, and we'll connect you and hook you up to your own radio show. So,
Does it cost something to have your own show on
Well,
station?
you can have your own sponsors. I have sponsors for my show, or else you can just pay a low fee. It's like so cheap, it's not even funny.
So I don't need a sugar daddy or something like that?
No.
Okay.
Well,
my dogs don't make any money, so I can't ask them.
Well, I know that, if you get people to sponsor your show, then you can, they would pay in, a small amount each month for you, and then you would have your own show. That's how I do mine, is I have sponsors, and they're just awesome. I think you heard Gary Stardust commercial, his
Yes.
book trailer. Gosh, Lucy Diamond did his book trailer for him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Gary started actually a fan of my music, and I think for one of my songs that I did for a book trailer, he wrote something very nice, very nice praise, and very thankful to him.
He is a very sweet man. He is just truly sweet. So, okay, one more time, tell people where they can find you.
They can find me on Facebook or at my local Starbucks, but it's easier to get me on Facebook, Beth Rudetsky, or through my website, www.bethrudetsky.com.
And that's RUDETSKY.
Right. R-U-D as in dog, E-T as in Tom, S-K-Y.
That is just awesome. I'm just so thrilled that you came on today. I know that
I am too. Thank you.
well, we've talked a lot on Facebook, and I have to tell the listeners out there that she has found me quite a few people to interview that's coming up, and you guys will be like so excited. She knows so many awesome people, and she's hooking me up with all these people. And gosh,
I love to do it. I love to do it. Have you contacted Nathan Singer?
No, I have not yet. That he's on my list to check out.
An author, composer, singer, and guitarist. Yes. So he's quite interesting. Yes, and I like interesting people. Very talented himself. So he would be good to contact. And I know you're going to have the wonderful author and composer and singer Robert Gregory Brown. He's going to be coming up, and I'm excited to hear that.
I'm really excited about that one too, and I appreciate you finding him for me. Gosh, his biography just sounds enthralling. I'm just so excited. I'm like a little kid in a candy store. Well, we only have a few more minutes left of the show, so I want to thank you for being on the show, and I want to thank the listeners for listening in. I know that next week we're going to have Daniel Quillette, and his music is so different from anything that I've ever heard. If you get a chance, Beth, check him out. He is just like truly awesome and different. Daniel Quillette. And I'll send you a link later if I don't have it.
I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I want to see. I want to see what you're talking about. That it's different. Yes.
Yeah. Well, he'll be on next Tuesday, and we've got just some awesome lineup thanks to you. And I think we have like maybe 3 minutes left of the show. Is there anything that you would like to tell the listeners, and any advice you'd like to give them?
Yes. I would like to say that listening to music, that like you said before, it's very healing. It's also very inspiring, and also not give up. If you are in the arts, going, and don't think of it as you're just writing just for yourself. Or you have something to say, and you should say it, and use your talent and see where it takes you.
Yes, use your God-given talents. That's why he gave them to you, right? Well, folks, this has been a great show with Beth Rudetsky, and please tune in next Tuesday at 1 p.m. for Daniel Quillette, and you guys have a happy new year, and I hope that everyone prospers and is very happy, and you guys have a great day.
Thank you.